A very good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Stock Market Podcast by Mindfluential Trading. In this, we'll be looking into today's market performance, and then we'll also be looking at the sector analysis and which sectors have performed well and which did not perform well. And then we'll be discussing about the market considerations for tomorrow's market. So, what are the important levels and OI data as well. Then we'll be sharing our 5 stock picks for tomorrow's market. And in the meanwhile, you'll be also learning about some of the important trading hacks. And this is Arun from MIndfluential Trading, and let's get started. So what happened today? So the today's market performance, if you have a look at Nifty, so this is our Nifty chart today. It was a gap down opening, which we anyways expected that the market is going to gap down because XGX Nifty was down. So after the gap down, so it did not move anywhere. It was a completely sideways market kind of a range. So even we can enable this institutional zones and then check. So here what happened, 2 times institutional zones gave a strong support at these levels. So this is one level where it got a strong support and then went up, and again at around 230, again it got a support at the same point of time. So these are the 2 important key levels that we can look for in today's market. Apart from that, there is no much of a trending market or no much trade opportunities today in Nifty. And when it comes to the Bank Nifty has sustained a little bit better because of the 2 reasons. One is ICICI Bank and one is HDFC Bank. So here if you see what happened after this gap down opening, this level was the exact level where it previously the price took support. Bank Nifty took support on 29th March. So that exact level, if you can see, the same level has now been tested again. And after that, the price went up and it was trading in the sideways market for the entire day. Now at this range, there is a CPR level. So that acted as a resistance level for almost all the day. And this representation of a Bank Nifty, which is closed in the green, but Nifty has closed in negative 1.27%, but the Bank Nifty has closed at 0.1% in positive. That is because of the 2 main reasons. So one is the HDFC Bank, because the HDFC Bank also has actually took support from the second candle, and then it went up all the way, and it also faced a resistance at CPR, but finally it was like slightly bullish. ICICI Bank has opening, it was good. So this opening has little bit helped Bank Nifty to sustain a bit, but after that it again came down, took support at CPR multiple times, and finally that's fine because ICICI Bank might not impact that much the Bank Nifty as much as the HDFC Bank impacts. So since HDFC Bank has performed a little bit better, that has helped the Bank Nifty to sustain a little bit better. And actually my position, so I was holding an option non-directional triangle position. So that position, I've been able to adjust it without much of a problem today because that was pretty much within my range. So this is my range basically. So at the end of the day, this was my existing triangle position. This was the break-even levels and this is the max ROI range. So this entire details on adjustments we'll keep sharing in our premium Discord community with our option members as well. So that was not a problem because it was not a great difficulty in managing Bank Nifty because it is pretty much has closed almost very close to what it has expired on the Friday. So there was not a bit of much of a problem was not there in adjusting these things. Yeah, now let's get into the sector performances. The sector performances, if you see, so if we just have a dashboard look out of it, so almost we can clearly see that most least performing sectors was metal, telecom, and then fertilizers and energy and pharma as well. So these are one of the least ones. And for the fertilizers, the open interest has been sharply rising and price is falling, which is a negative sentiment basically. And the only sector which has ended up in green is banking sector. And if you go into the charts specifically, so if you go into the Bank Nifty, so the Bank Nifty, as we discussed in the yesterday's podcast, so it took a clean support at that same level, which is not broken yet. So till the time it is not getting broken, we can still take this as a support level. And this is pretty much stable as of now. And coming to the finance also has taken support at that current level multiple times. So it was also not breaking this level. So these 2 things are stable as of now. But The worry thing is the pharma sector has closed in daily time frame. The candle close has been done below 50 SMA, but it has touched the support zone. But since it has crossed 50 SMA, I'm not too sure whether it can fall too much further. That thing is there. And IT also. IT is too bearish because what happened here? The price, so previously it was at a support level, completely broke that level. Now that support was acting as a resistance level. So it is a too much negativity is going on in IT as well. Sell-off, complete sell-off is happening. And Nifty Realty has first time closed again below 50 SMA. This was a complete candle closure below 50 SMA. Those kind of a days, I mean, like that's a very negative thing for Nifty Realty sector because it was not even touching the 50 SMA. It has completely gapped down and completed closure. It was like one of the most lost sector today with negative 3.76%. So too much of a bearishness is there in this sector as well. So only two sectors which are stable as of now is Bank Nifty and Finance. Okay. And then now let's discuss about what are the things that we can expect for tomorrow's market. The first thing in that would be to check for the SGX Nifty. So if you have to check for the SGX Nifty, so as of now, it is little bit in a strong momentum only. So this is a SGX Nifty 5-minute chart and our market was closed around this position. So from this particular point of time, there has been a slightly, I mean, there was not a down momentum. It was continuously going upside. So it looks fine as of now, but we don't know what is going to happen once the US market opens. As of now, the European markets have actually gapped down and then it was consolidating for a bit of time. The same thing in all the European indexes. The US markets has not opened yet. So maybe it can also stabilize a bit is what I was thinking. But let's wait and watch what's going to happen tomorrow. And the SGX Nifty update will be given on Telegram in the morning. So make sure you join that to know about the SGX Nifty in the morning before the market opens. So, and now let's discuss about the important levels in the Nifty for tomorrow's market. So if you start with the daily time frame, those levels are still intact that we have discussed in the last session. So the gray ones which are marked in the daily time frame are the higher time frame levels which can act as a strong support or resistance levels. And when you switch it to 1 hour time frame, you will be able to see one level on the bottom side which can act as a minor support, on this top level which can act as a minor resistance. So till the time the Nifty is trading between this particular range, these levels will be intact. Once that level breaks, then maybe these levels can take into action. That is for the Nifty. And coming to the Bank Nifty also in daily time frame, you can take these levels as a major support or resistance levels, the gray ones. And coming to the minor supports, so on this is the one level which is on this level, on top side, on bottom side, this exact level where the price took support today, that level is very, very crucial level. So we're still considering that as a very good support level. This is for the chart analysis. Now coming to the OI data. In the OI data, the Nifty, actually what happened in the Nifty was multiple open interest rise has been observed in this 17,000, 17,100, 17,200 and even 17,300 as well. So much of an increase, 200%, 300%, 100% has been increased, has been observed. So that means what? So Nifty is, many call sellers are believing that price Nifty might not go beyond 17,100 or 17,200 or 17,300. That's an indication of a slight bearishness. So sideways to bearishness kind of an indication that is, and the open interest has been seen increasingly rising. There has not been much of a change in put sellers, but call sellers are believing that the price might not go in the upward direction by this weekend. But what happened on this one, if you see the max pain, the max pain is at 17,100, which is a little bit bullish. That means it can go slightly up to 17,100 and stop, is what the option sellers are believing as of now. And PCR is still less than 1, which is not a bullish sign. And coming to the Bank Nifty, so the Bank Nifty ones, still there is no much of a change than from the yesterday's levels. So there has been multiple resistances that we can observe on the top side, which is at 13,650, 37,000, sorry, 36,500 and 37,000, etc. These are the two main ones as of now. On the downside, 36,000 is acting as a good support, and no much of a change that I can see over here in the puts and calls. There has been quite a little bit of open interest rise is there, but that much open interest is not evident over here. The only 7 lakhs and 8 lakhs. So we need to focus upon those levels where the open interest is higher, plus the change in open interest is also higher. So for that, there is no much of a major level apart from 36,000 on the downside and 36,500 on the upside and 37,000 on the upside. So that is with the OI data, and let's look into the max pain for Bank Nifty. In the Bank Nifty, the max pain is slightly bullish, which is 200 points above it, and PCR is slightly better than the Nifty. So looking at this OI data, what has available to us as of today, Bank Nifty looks little bit stronger than the Nifty, or we can say that Nifty is weaker than the Bank Nifty. Like that also we can consider that. So that is with the market expectations for tomorrow's market. Now we'll be discussing about the 5 stock picks for tomorrow. Now these stock picks, before going into that, let's look into what are the stock picks that we have selected yesterday, and one of which is Tata Communications. And today Tata Communications was a gap down and a continuous fall, which was a fall of almost 9.2%. So hope you have made use of these levels, which we are sharing it on the Instagram. So today also we'll be having 5 stock picks that we are sharing it on our Instagram. We had already shared it on Instagram. That link will be pinned over here in the description. And make sure that you comment 2 stocks that you think can perform better in tomorrow's market on this particular video, because we will be selecting 2 winners out of those comment sections, and then we'll be giving them 30 days access to our premium Discord community. So in the premium Discord community, we'll be discussing about live market analysis, post market analysis, swing trading picks or intraday picks, etc. So you can make use of that as well. Yep. Those are the 5 stock picks for, and that stock picks, few of them are Greenplay and Sonacoms, etc. You will be getting the total 5 stock picks along with the chart analysis and important levels on our Instagram page. That Instagram link will be pinned over here, so you can check that out as well. And make sure to follow the Instagram as well, because in our stories we'll be keeping positional chart updates, so you can have a look at them as well. These are the updates that we have for you today, and keep learning and keep improving your trading skills. And most importantly, being mindful of what you're doing in the live market, because that is where you will be learning the most. And if you want live market updates, so we have a Telegram channel. You can directly join the Telegram channel, which is open for everybody. And then we'll be posting the live market analysis that we are watching at the market. We'll be posting some of them in the Telegram as well, so you can make best use of it. The link will be pinned over here. All the relevant links will be pinned in the description. And also, thank you so much for watching the video, and please show your support by liking the video, so that it will be an encouragement for us to do more. And please do make sure to subscribe the channel to never miss such updates. This is Arun from Mindfluential Trading signing off, and then I'll see you in the next video.